offices of members of parliament in Ottawa. And so we've included here a list of senators. Some are on our side, some not, some are on the fence. So some of them we're trying to encourage. If a senator or politician has come in favor of legalizing cannabis at best, or at least opposing S-10, we want them to be supported, because when they speak out, people will attack them. And so by encouraging people to have a strong position and keep with it, we hope to build upon momentum we have there. And others that have a position contrary to ours need to be educated firmly but fairly and without provocation. And so for those people that are calling the secretaries and hopefully at times the members of parliament, being polite and yet forward with the various arguments and statistics is really critical. And so we encourage people to keep up the jam. We've got a set of numbers out today of senators that we're still, putting forward, but the list may change. And next week, I guess next Wednesday, we're going to probably put out a new list, or at least an added to list if it's still in front of committee, or goes to committee, I should say. And so part of the reason for that change is because we want to get out and have what we're calling a national street meet. And that will occur on June the 4th, Friday, June the 4th, at about noon. We're going to meet in cities across Canada or ferry terminals or other public locations to put up signs like this Stop S-10 sign, to put up other posters saying we need to legalize it, jobs not jails, other slogans to be sure can be used. But we want to get out both in public with signs and have people driving by. Again, we want to go into visible locations. But the other goal is to have people that come to the rallies that already know enough that they want to do more than just speak out themselves, to take small piles of these handouts from the gathering place that is designated and go in various directions and just meet general members of the public that are shopping, that are coming and going to work or their various affairs, and engage with them one-on-one, encourage them to speak out, give them a pamphlet. We don't want these pamphlets just strewn out everywhere. We want to engage with people and encourage people that are wanting to help change these laws to get out in the public, to meet their neighbors, to speak out, to get the signs out. And it's not something that people need to get up on a pulpit to organize or host these events. Not every community in Canada has activists that are willing and ready and able to do that. But we need people to get out and speak out. If we don't and sit at our computers or on the phones and never get out and meet the public and get things organized, we're never going to stop this. We need to make our opposition to these laws more public. So June the 4th, Friday, June the 4th, at this point, I believe they haven't all been confirmed, but it appears as though we may be having rallies in Halifax, Montreal, Toronto, Regina, Lethbridge, Medicine Hat, Edmonton, Calgary, Nelson, Maple Ridge, Vancouver, Gabriel Island at the ferry terminals, Courtenay, Nanaimo, Victoria, and Sooke on Vancouver Island. Some of these places, like Sooke, have never had a rally at all to deal with cannabis, and other places certainly are very experienced at it. But we really want to spread out and have as many people in various areas and places as possible engaging with the public. These handouts are available to be printed off. I think we have them on our hempology.ca, on our forums, I think maybe our main page as well. We have Facebook's pages made up for Stop S-10, and there's places you can join the rallies and encourage other people to do it there as well. There's other forums and networks to help with that. We have posters that we've made up as well. Online, you'll find posters with the space available for you to put your local address or location that people are meeting at, and so you can print them off online, and hopefully that will help people get organized in their own communities. As I said, we've never been so threatened as a culture before, and these laws, as opposed to making society a better place, would do nothing but support, in some sense, organized crime and waste resources, including wasting a lot of people's lives. Many children would lose their parents to jail, fathers and mothers would lose their children. It just is a really horrific set of laws. This S-10 would have dramatic impacts on our community and on Canadian society at large. We should be following the lead of the United States even now, and the rest of the world, and dismantling the drug war, not entrenching ourselves further into it. So I'm begging people to help and to get out Friday, June the 4th and help us fight S-10. Thank you very much. Have a good day.